guys, I'm Ioanna and this is
Stephen.
And we are both behaviour analysts working for Greenlight. So we're going to start by telling you a little bit about our background. So I've been working and supporting children and adults with learning disabilities, autism and challenging behaviour for 10 years so far. I've been practicing applied behaviour analysis for 6 years as well, and I've been working for Greenlight for 2 years. And what about yourself, Stephen?
So I've been working with people with intellectual disabilities since 2005. I've always worked as a direct carer, if that makes any sense. I've always been involved in the direct care of people. Until recently, I did a master's in ABA, and I finished that last year, and since November this year, I've been working for Greenlight, and that's basically my background. So.
Sounds good. So we're going to try to explain to you what's PBS. So PBS stands for
Positive Behaviour Support.
It does, Positive Behaviour Support. So I'm going to try to elaborate a little bit on that. So what does that mean in practice? So basically PBS is a framework and we use it as a way to support people with challenging behaviour. So what does that mean? What's the elements that PBS includes? We have as a main use evidence-based practices, which basically the main one is applied behaviour analysis. Applied behaviour analysis is challenging behaviour based on a function. So this is what we try to do as behaviour analysts, do functional behavioural assessments, find out the function, the trigger behind the challenging behaviour, and support the people we work with proactive and reactive strategies to reduce their challenging behaviour but also increase their quality of life. It's really important to mention as well that when we work with PBS as part of a framework, a really important thing is the process, so how we collect evidence, data to evaluate our practices and guide our practices, but everything that we're doing, it has to be person-centered. So in practice, what does that mean, Stephen?
It means that all our processes are centred around the person, or that the person is the centre of the process, rather than, say, for example, the needs of the company being the centre of all our processes. So as an example, the person's daily routine will be organised in such a way that it really supports them and really facilitates them to have a good day, rather than, say, their timetable being organised to suit the needs of the company.
Exactly.
Or the organisation.
Exactly that. And we always need to remember that we are there to do things with the people we support and not for them. So active support. So Stephen will try to explain to you what's the aim of PBS in practice and how we try to make it happen in Greenlight.
So the overall goal of a PBS approach is to give the person at the centre of it a meaningful experience of life. So you're looking at things like what activities the person likes to do, what hobbies they find meaningful, if they would like to have a job, what they would find to be a valued social role in the community. And I think the best way to explain what it's like to try and implement a PBS approach, to give you an idea of how to empathise with it, is just imagine the things that are important for you in your daily life, the things you like to do, like, say, the job you have. What would your life be like if you didn't have that job? Or the friends you have, what would your life be like if you didn't have those friends? Or any activities you like to do, what would your life be like if you didn't have those activities? So it's just about looking at what we can do to support the person so that they have a lifestyle that's really meaningful for them.
So me and Stephen were thinking how we can try to explain how we use behaviour principles in a care provider with a PBS framework. So we decided for this purpose to create this video to introduce ourselves and explain to you what we want to do. So every 2 weeks we're thinking of creating a video to explain to you guys how we can use behaviour principles in practice in the care provider. And we're going to start with next week, and we're going to elaborate on communication. So for this reason, we would like you guys to write us questions. So we want that to be a bit more interactive. So if you can write us any questions you have on communication and anything you would like us to answer and elaborate on, we're going to do it next week. So everything you want to ask, you can write us a comment, and next week we're going to try to elaborate on everything. But also, as we said, we want to do that every 2 weeks. So if you have any other ideas on topics that you would like us to elaborate on, please write us your suggestions, and we're going to try to cover everything. So see you soon, guys.
Bye.